Greetings, Masandawana. Greetings, football lovers from across the world. We are back with another installment of the Yellow Corner, and this time we bring you the preview of Ahly Football Club versus Mamelodi Sundowns in the AFL semi-final second leg that's going to be played in Cairo on Wednesday night. Rabs, how are you?
Ke mnate as wena.
No, I'm okay, man. I'm okay. Ke mohatsela fela. It's really really cold and I'm cold. Ke netswe ke pula maobane, so hey, it's cold. It's cold, eh?
Lona batho ba Gauteng le ratolla ka mohatse le ka reng a ke tsebe. Come to Free State and you'll witness the real cold weather.
Yeah, no, I know. It must be worse if Gauteng is this chilly. And I saw apparently it's snowing or snowed in Ladysmith. So, yeah, no wonder it's Ladysmith or Harry Smith. I think Harry Smith. No wonder it's so cold, man. But yeah, let's get down to the business, man. Before we start talking about the second leg, let's touch on the game that took place, the first leg that took place on Sunday afternoon in Pretoria. Your thoughts on the matchups?
I think I'm happy that we won the game. As much as I felt like we should have scored more, but I will take that 1-0 victory because of it also gives us an advantage. And what impressed me the most is that we ensured that Al-Ahly don't get any chances to score. I think our defense was also solid, except that mistake that Ronwen made. But it comes with the system because of we're a team that wants to build from behind, and Ronan Williams plays a key role for us to ensure that we go forward, we attack, and we build up. But it was a great game, and I think. Uh, 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 weather played a role. I think that the wet pitch also played a role in terms of the movement of the ball and so forth. But I'm happy that we are going to Cairo with a 1-0 victory.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Now I'm more happy that we didn't concede a goal. I would have taken a nil-nil draw, to be honest, but a goal is a huge bonus. So I think the fact that we stopped them from creating anything, to be honest, we there was total dominance and control by Sundowns. We're not just playing a small team from a small country. We were playing the best team in the continent, and we made them and feel like a small team. So I'm really really happy with the performance. The boys. Yes, we could have and probably should have got more goals, but I will take that. I will take that 1-0 win. So I'm really really happy with that. But there's one thing that I'm not happy about, Raps. This is something that you brought up a few weeks ago, a month or so ago, with regards to Khuliso Mudau. Khuliso is arguably the best right back playing in the continent right now. He's second to none, to be honest. This thing of him using his hands, more especially when he has clearly won the ball, I do not know where it comes from. I do not know why he keeps doing it, and I do not know what needs to happen for him to do it. I mean, yesterday he had clearly won the ball from that boy Slim. Why does he still use his hands? You brought it up when we played Chiefs in the semi-final first leg, yeah, MTN 8, where he had clearly won the ball against Dupree, but still used his hands. I mean, he's getting the bookings still stupid, man. Like they are really unnecessary yellow cards that he is getting because at the end of it, you see when you make a last ditch tackle and you mistime it and then fall opponent, I can take that yellow card, man. Those are one for the team yellow cards. These yellow cards of him using his hands. No, come on. He needs to stop this thing, Kuliso, man. He's way better than that, man. Like I said, he's the best right back, man. So why is he doing the total domos for fit? Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, no, I think it is now happening too many times. I think it's something that I think the technical team also highlighted, and I think a player like Kuluso should improve because of you see if that play Alali winger kicked him and he retaliates, somehow I'd understand. As much as I wouldn't condone it, but I'd understand because of players sometimes in this situation.
Emotions.
Yeah, but he won the ball fair, and the Alali player went down. So it was a clean a challenge in terms of regaining the possession. So him using his hand to that player's face, I think it was total unnecessary. And now you get a yellow card early in the game. It forces you to play different because of you are now playing with a yellow card, and we don't know what could happen the minute into the setting of game fell. So I think Kusa should do better, man. And we are still going to play big games. The second leg,
Mm.
a semi-final. There's also CAF Champions League, and he's likely to be a starter when we go to Cote d'Ivoire to the AFCON. So I think such things, man. I think he should totally stop there.
Yeah, no, he really needs to, man. I mean, yeah, no, he really needs to. Kuliso is an absolutely brilliant player. That's his only flaw for now, you know. But yeah, Raps will be playing in a very hostile crowd, man. They're gonna come out in numbers. They'll be singing. There will be flares. There will be everything. There will be intimidation. They will use everything in their power to win this second leg. Any fear from your side? Do you think this will affect us? Because from my side, I think it actually suits us. I think our players actually enjoy these situations. You know, they embrace them. You know, like I said, first leg preview, adversity brings out the best out of the Sundowns players. They seem to enjoy it. You know, the more the odds are against us, the more we rise to the
Yeah.
top. So I think our players will actually enjoy this the hostility that will come with this fixture.
Yeah, and I think we have played in those conditions several times, and I think we now understand what we need to do in order to overcome that first that Allah trying to uh, intimidate us. So I think we know that if we keep the ball and we frustrate them, the fans will start to panic, and it will rub off to the players because of they are also playing under pressure and they wanted the goal. So I think somehow it will suit us if we keep the ball, we frustrate them, we create better chances compared to them. I think the fans will start to be frustrated because of they want to win, but also the Alali supporters they play a huge role to the team. Sometimes Al Ahly might not play well, but the defense they keep the team alive, and once the team stays alive, that's why Al Ahly are likely to punish you because of their defense play a huge role. And I think you go to Cairo, you go to Anfield. I think it almost the same atmosphere. And I remember I was watching some interview, Sir Alex Ferguson, where he spoke about going to Anfield. It was one of his toughest fixtures because of the fence, and the defense plays a huge role. Sometimes the team will struggle, but the fans they keep the team alive, and that's what I think we might see when we go to Cairo. Because of once we concede, I think any team that concedes early will be under a lot of pressure. As if we concede early, will be under a lot of pressure because they look to score the second goal. But if we manage to score first, Al Ahly will be under a lot of pressure because of now they need to score 3 goals in order to win.
Yeah, it should be an interesting one. It should be a classic, man. But yeah, Coach Ulani, after the game in the post-match presser, he said we've got a goal or two in Cairo and they, meaning Al Ahly, know that. Do you agree with that? Taking into consideration, or in the last two away trips to Cairo, we've scored 3 goals, two in the last fixture, and the one prior to that one, we drew. Was it 1-1?
Two.
No, I'm saying the last one we drew 2-2, ne? Oh, and then prior to that we beat them
Tapping.
1-0.
Tapping.
Yeah. Are you confident getting a goal or two in Cairo?
Yeah, definitely. I think we have a goal in us. As much as we are playing with a false number, nine, but I believe that their situation at this moment, I think, might help us to create goal scoring opportunities because of now they need to go all out and look for a goal, and that's why I believe there will be spaces for us to capitalize and get a goal. So I think, as much as they would like to go for it, but I think somehow will open them up and get a goal. And you spoke about us playing in this condition, so you are playing away. I think there will be no element of fear from our side, and I don't believe we'll be too cautious and retreat once Alafni tries to attack us. So I believe we'll also try to take the game at them and try to score first. So I agree with Roland that we have a goal or two go Cairo.
I know, Lena, I agree, man. I think we'll get something in Egypt, and we go back to Tabaya hostility and crowd. Once there's tension, more crowd, it filters down to the players. I mean, we saw that guy game here only with that when we drew nil-nil in the Champions League away, and then when they came here, there was tension. There was tension. Yes, sometimes we want to sing, but there's tension and then it filters down to the players. So I think because of the tension and the fact that we somehow seem to perform really well when we go there, we will most likely get something. I think 3 seasons ago when we went there and they beat us, got that mistake, yeah, Dennis, when he came out and as Atruhela ball on it. I think even in that match, we played really, really well. We didn't deserve to lose that match. So we've gone to Cairo 3 times, and in the last three or so years, and all 3 times I felt, we've played really, really well. We deserve to win. The one that last season, yeah, 1 nil. We're under pressure. We're under pressure, but we stuck in. We showed grit. We didn't concede, and then when we eventually got the chance, we punished them. So I think no, there are a lot of positives to take going into this match. And the fact that Lebona, the players, they will be nervous. No one wants to make a mistake in that situation because one goal means so they need to score a three. And when you play under such pressure, man, you not yourself, because no one wants to put a foot wrong, and the more you do that, the where you most likely to make mistakes, man. Yeah, yesterday Agile Stadium, I didn't realize Debza Ototsi yellow card, and I watched the repeat game, and I heard the commentator saying Debza is suspended for this match. How big a miss will this be, man? How big a miss will Debza be? Us playing without Debza, man.
I think it will be a huge miss for us because of so far. I think Debza has been a brilliant a player for us. He understands the system. He helped us in different ways in terms of when we have the ball and also without the ball. So I think he'll be a huge miss. And Debza, in this type of games, that's where you see the best of him against the big boys. You Tebza raises his hand and he delivers. So I think these games are meant for players like Tebza. So I think without him, I think we'll miss him. But I think we have decent players in our squad that can fit in that position, that can also help us to win the game. So I think as much as we'll miss him, but this will give an opportunity to another player to come in and also deliver.
Yeah, no, he'll be a huge miss, man. He'll be a huge miss because Debza is involved in everything that we do, man. From the build-up phase, he's involved, man. Defensive wise, when we are under pressure, he's there to help the team defend. He gets stuck in, man. He's involved in attack. He controls the tempo. When Debza decides, I'm gonna keep passing Allende here, he'll do that. If he feels I'm gonna slow it down and play it back, he will do that. So he dictates how we play a game. So he'll be a huge miss. And those long ranges out of the box, man, because like we said in the preview, yeah, the first leg. We need to take those, and the goal came from that. And he's one of those who is the best in our team when it comes to those, So he will be a huge, huge miss, man. Ali haven't won a single game in this tournament. Perhaps they've drawn two, they've lost one game. Do you think this will play in their minds, and how will this affect them? Because I think it will play in their minds. Or they haven't won a game in this tournament. We got knocked out of the Champions League last season without losing a game. So maybe they might be knocked out of this tournament without losing a game. Because imagine if these guys, no, but now they can't win it. They can't win the tournament without winning the game, because for them to go through, they need to beat us.
Yeah,
But yeah, I think it will play in their minds as well. We haven't won, and I think this will give Sundowns players a lot of confidence. More so when you look at how well Simba did. There are things that Simba did well in that second leg away to Ahly. So now they're playing a team much better than Simba. I'm sure this will play in their minds. Hey, we've been struggling to win, and we need to win this game, but we're playing against the one team that we don't want to play against.
yeah. No, I think for us, I think it will give us courage because of so far in this competition. I think they haven't been doing well. So I think for us, it should be a motivation to go all out and try to win the game. But for them, I think this team, I think they've mastered how to play continental football. They might look bad on certain games, but where it matters the most, I think we might see the different Al Ahly. So I think we shouldn't write them off. And Albona in their camp, they know that as much as they've been not playing well, they have the capability to progress and go to the next stage because of you look at their history, man, how they have eliminated teams. Somehow you watch the game and you think the opponent were a better team on the day, but Al because of how they have mastered the continental football, they will progress to the next stage and eventually win the competition. So I think for them, as much as it might mentally they might think about it a lot, but they know that they are capable enough to eliminate Mamelodi Sundowns.
Yeah, no, that's true, man. Let's get into what both teams need to do to progress in this tie, or what to expect from both teams, man. I think the one thing that I know will 100% happen in this match. There will be a lot of gamesmanship from early players. We saw it the first leg, man, already or no. There'll be a lot of gamesmanship. They will try and buy the referee. They will try get into our players' heads. They'll try every trick in the book to win this tie. That's how North Africans do it when they have their backs against the wall in such situations. So there will be a lot of gamesmanship from early players. Now, what do we need to do then? We need to show a lot of mental intelligence as Sundowns. Our players shouldn't fall for these tricks. They need to they need to remain level-headed throughout the game. So a lot of gamesmanship versus a lot of mental intelligence. We need calm heads, we need cool heads in this game. In total, don't give the referee a decision to make. Yes, there's VAR, but don't give referee a decision to make. I expect I to press us high. I expect them to press us so high, like in our build-up from the box, the 18 area. I think they will be there in numbers, 4 or 5 players, like they did when we went away to play against them last season. They pressed us really, really high. But what do we then do? I want to see Sundowns not being faced by that. I want Sundowns to build from the back like they've always done, like they did the last season. Because once we beat and bypass that press, we have numerical superiority, and then that's where we can try and get the chance. And I also think they will attack in numbers in this game. They will have a lot of players bombing forward. I saw that again, Yabona, Simba, and I expect this to happen again because they need a goal or they need goals. But in that game, yeah, Simba, with them attacking in so many numbers, there were a lot of situations. Mone, it was 3v2 or 3v3 when Simba caught them in transition. But the issue with Simba in that match, they have this guy, a striker, he's dreadlocked, Dennis Kibu. He made so many poor decisions and he showed a lot of selfishness when they created situations that they could have capitalized on. So when we get into those situations, I expect us to make better decisions, man. When we have 3v2 or 3v3, I do not expect Shika to do what he did yesterday when we had such a situation and Maseko was free and he held on to the ball, man. I expect us to make the right decisions when we get to to those situations. I would be shocked if they start Slim again. Mfadola is very good at taking on players, but the issue, he's taking on a player that you can't pass, player that will pocket you, man. Mudau. So there's no use going at him down or going and going because you're not gonna pass him down. So I think if they're smart for me, I think that Shahad will be a better option because what does Shahad do? He comes inside, So he comes inside and then he tries to link up level after in those situations. Like I said, Slim is gonna do one thing: go at Mudau, go. He will not get anything out of that. And I want us to keep possession when I want us to keep possession. We had over 70% possession yesterday. And I want us to keep possession because once we keep possession, you take out players like Afsha out of the game, players like Pacey out of the game because without the ball, they can't hit you. So I want us to keep possession because they can't hit you without the ball and it frustrates the fan base, like you said. So those are some of the things that I want to see. One final thing that I think we can try if Masegone starts Gamo left of the front three like he was on Sunday, I want him to try get in between Rabia le Han, make the runs to get in between them. Don't just concentrate on the side. Make the run off the ball runs. Give River or whoever can be a quarterback in that situation a chance to play a ball behind for you and you use your pace. Because I think Marcel was magnificent on Wednesday. So I'd like him to try that because there will be situations where they'll be attacking in numbers and we get the ball quickly and we play it behind and Masego would be perfect for that. So those are some of the things that I think we can expect from this game. You?
Yeah, and I think they will come at us. They will throw a lot of numbers at us, and also they will want to put us under pressure. I think it will be important for us to absorb that pressure and ensure that we don't concede and we don't crack. So I think the more we absorb the pressure when we are under pressure, it will keep us in the game, and also we might grow up in the game and start picking ourselves and maybe overcoming them and dominating them as well. And you spoke about their pressing. In the first leg, there was a lot of space between Mosen, their number 9, and Afsha. There was a lot of space between those two. So I think in this game, they'll be closer to each other. There'll be that high press and also coming from their wingers as well, PC and Slim or Elshad will start that game. So I think for us, it will be important to try and escape that pressure when the situation allows because of once we escape that game, it will force them to defend facing their own goals and now they have to regroup and try to close some channels in order to stop us to punish them. And also I think it is important for us to nullify their wingers. Look how we dealt with Slim and also how we dealt with Pace. I think their most creative side come from those wingers on the sides. Once you keep them quiet, that means you minimize the creativity within their team. So I think Sanders should also do that. And their defense, they are tall guys who are not good on the ball. If you put them under a lot of pressure and you ensure that they play uncomfortable, I think you are likely to force them to make errors or to make those long balls and we regain the possession. And in the first leg, one thing I've picked up, and that was a surprise, the amount of crosses that we played in their box and how we won those duels. You look at the cross that was played to Tembazwane, he just trapped the ball, and unfortunately, the ball dropped too far from him, so it was difficult for him to get a shot. And that header from Maseko as well. I think we should try and surprise them from those crosses and ensure that you make that pinpoint cross and you find your guy inside the box. So I think that's how these two teams are likely to approach the game.
Yeah, no, true, eh? True, those headers, man, and Elias Zungu corner. Oh, by the
Yeah.
way, yes, last week we spoke about Sundowns working on their offensive set piece. We were atrocious with our set pieces yesterday, man. We took some of the worst set pieces, man, last week. But yeah, hopefully in the second leg we rectify that, man. Another thing that we mentioned the first leg that we need to keep doing, keep shooting. We did that a lot first leg. The boys took shots, Mudiba from out of the box. The goal came from it, so we need to keep doing that. And you spoke about their strength. Now, how brilliant was AB yesterday on and off the ball? Off the ball, man, he had Pacey on lock, and I loved how every time Pacey had the ball, they doubled up on him. If Mutiba was far, someone will come close to cover AB. If Mutiba is close, they will double up and AB on Pacey. But yeah, on the ball as well, AB was magnificent yesterday. How he freed himself, man. How he added numbers in the middle field, River, and I think that's what made them struggle because we absolutely suffocated the middle of the park. Your lineup?
And, and also one thing I want to add, when AB was inverting, it was so confusing for Pesitao. He didn't know whether
Yes.
to mark Kekan, who's the left center back, or to go come inside and mark AB. And I think when AB came inside, I think it left a huge space on the left because of Percy had to also to invert and to mark from the inside. And I think it left a lot of space on our left. And Han was isolated because of most of the time pursue an inside. And I think if we played a lot of balls to Maseko, I think we're going to create those 1v1 situations because of, in the first leg, um, Maseko would stay on the line and we would recycle the ball to the right uh, and that was frustrating because of once
Mhm.
Masako get that ball, that means it is 1v1 versus Hani because of Percy is not in that position to help him. So I think if uh, AB inverts and it confuses Percy whether to mark Gekana or AB. I think it will leave another space for Maseko to go at their right back.
It was really frustrating how we'd move the ball to one side, and then once we isolate on the left, we didn't shift it quickly
Yeah,
to the left to Maseko. Your lineup?
I think I'll keep the same lineup. I'll just replace Tebomkwena with Bongani Zungu.
Oh, okay. I'm I'm going with the same lineup, ne? But I'm moving River to Debsa's position and bringing Musa Libusa, and yeah, I was watching the match review on Masanda on a fan vlog, and Klotlo mentioned something about uh, he said he wouldn't be surprised if Nku starts. I actually thought about it after Clock said it. Lena wouldn't be surprised if Nku starts, and for transition, having Nku le Maseko when we break on transition, they would be perfect for that, you know. But yeah, I also wouldn't be surprised. Score prediction,
I think it will be a draw, yeah, 1-1.
I think it will be a draw as well, but yeah, 2-2. And that takes us through to the final. And yeah, that's that, football lovers. Thank you guys for watching. Please keep on subscribing and help us grow this channel of ours, man. Get us to 1,000 subscribers. And you would really, really appreciate it. We appreciate the continued support that you guys show us. And yeah, hopefully next time you see us will be on Thursday when we preview I lost perhaps for a moment. Hopefully next time you see us will be on Thursday when we preview the final Mamelodi Sundowns and whether we did or experience that will take place on Sunday. But yeah, it's all dependent on what happens in Cairo on Wednesday night. Until Thursday, hopefully. Sharp Sharp Masanda Wana, all the best of luck to the boys and the technical team. Sharp Sharp Nduish.
I just hope this is not our last preview African Football League. Hey, I didn't like how we ended last season, man. We thought we were going to come back, got a final, but unfortunately we got knocked out. So I think the football lovers will see us previewing the final as well. Sharp, sharp, guys. Sharp, sharp, guys.
Sharp Sharp.